What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have tons of exciting updates, a beautiful thread on tons of projects that are building on Cardano. So hit the subscribe, hit the like. Let's start with the juicy news. Cardano ADA has 2,900 pools and 1.344 million delegators. I like that. Cardano ADA NFT trading volume surpasses 1 million ADA this week. So the development continues. Cardano is one of the most bustling, resilient, hardest working communities I've seen in blockchain. Just a matter of time. This is a beautiful thread by Cardano Whale. Fantastic. Make sure you guys are following Cardano Whale. Links to everything is in the description. Cardano has a vibrant ecosystem, but some news goes unreported. In latest on Cardano, I curate a sample of some of the latest news and events, irregular but about once a month. Disclaimer, I'm just one guy, so we'll miss much. Here's number 31 in the series. Do your own research. Now let's take a look at this beautiful thread. Dex Hunter IO built the best Cardano welcome or landing page I have ever seen at dexhunter.io or welcome.dexhunter.io. Good stuff. MinSwap V2 Dex is coming. This update brings auto routing, get the best prices across multiple pools, advanced order types, 10x in throughput amongst others. The latter follows SundaySwap V3, which brought huge throughput improvements, will improve Cardano trading UX massively. And I love these names, MinSwap, SundaySwap. SundaySwap is an OG one, I remember back in the day. And guys, flooding of Cardano is nothing new. We remember back in 2021, the one transaction per block. But with hyper scalability and on-chain governance around the corner, I think that we just have so many more reasons to be bullish than to be bearish for Cardano's future. So good stuff. Nice to see improvements. And I love the branding. MinSwap, SundaySwap. It's good because I see some stuff. I don't want to name any names, but if you guys watch the channel, you know I'm outspoken with some of these other dexes that have these ass hat names. So at least Cardano has good presentation. And there's a lot of community projects that have nice branding. DocuFi 3D partnered with Swisscom AG. This is the sort of crypto adoption use case that is not much talked about, but where I expect Cardano, fast, cheap, reliable, secure, to take a lead. Good stuff. eSign solution and decentralized identifier. Nice. DID decentralized identifier on Cardano. Good stuff. Good stuff. Again, low-key gems. Number 5, one of the main scaling solutions coming to Cardano is Hydra, which is state channels based. Blazer Labs does a great summary of some of the things that are slowly rolling out, including their own Hydra-enabled micropayment system. We're going to have more on this later in the video about Hydra, some L2 stuff. Over at Work Courses, they announced fresh content coming to their learning platform. Full disclosure, I own more than a negligible share of their tokens bought on the open market and not from a pre-sale. Look, again, even the disclosure. You know how many KOLs shill everything under the sun and they don't even go out of their way to make a simple disclosure. That's why I made Angry Crypto. I made Angry Crypto because there's too many people who are capping in this space who, to put it in a gross generalization, tell you to refinance your home for some shite coin at the top. We see it all the time. And unfortunately, they dilute the information. And Cardano doesn't roll that way. We're not in the interest of just like short-term gains. We're moving slow and steady wins the race. Emergo.io is one of the 3 founding entities of Cardano. They announced a partnership with GSR, a Singapore-based crypto market maker. Main aim is providing liquidity and identifying venture investment opportunities within the Cardano ecosystem. We covered this, and they've worked with many projects, Binance, Ripple, you name it. I think Bitfinex, Huobi, like big companies. So good stuff. That was exciting. Mint is cooking. Heard you guys like fast swaps. This is just fresh to me. I don't even know what the hell this is, but like, I like that. I like what I see. Why not? More DeFi stuff, more swaps. Very juicy Chubb branding too, the single syllable. I love that. We saw the soft launch of Splash Protocol, which in my opinion has the potential to revolutionize trading on Cardano. Faster transactions, same block trades, lower fees, better composability, and so on. The trend for Cardano trading with MinSwap v2, Sunday Swap v3, Splash, etc. is pretty clear. Good stuff. Number 10, Axo Trade is a beast of a trading protocol, objectively one of the most significant ones across all of crypto. Cardano DeFi volumes remain somewhat low. However, built-in efficiencies already allow Axo to capture a significant part of trading activity. And guys, we got the branding. We're doing DeFi very, very early. We have a lot of great foundations. There's projects like with Ripple where they just launched AMM and it was bugged, and then they had to amend it and fix it. And people were yearning for staking with their single-sided LP provision. And yet we have our liquid staking with no vesting period, where people can access that also with the ETPs that have gone live in Switzerland, in Germany. We have so many beautiful things that are ready to harness the power of ETFs, harness the power of governance. I'm just so excited, guys. I'm really excited for Cardano. We saw the private launch of Matera Protocol Testnet, which I can confirm looks great. Full disclosure, I'm an early investor. They integrated with Zerberus.io to integrate their risk ratings into tokenized portfolios. Cerberus becoming critical Cardano infrastructure. Very nice, very good stuff. I mean, and we're quickly going through this stuff, so my apologies. I don't want to do an injustice to the projects, but there's a lot of content to go through this video. So hit the sub, hit the like if you guys are enjoying this. Sky Protocol Org is new data availability L2 coming to Cardano. Instant access to unprecedented privacy, scalability, and low transaction fees. We all know the importance to privacy, and more than ever with like CBDCs looming and many other things, so especially with AI. Speaking of layer 2s, here's a catalyst, a proposal by Anastasia Labs for a Cardano L2 called Midgard. So we saw this mentioned before. This is a fully compatible isomorphic version of Cardano, borrowing its security but with 3-second block times, larger blocks, and expanded execution limits. Very significant. We can see some highlights here. High frequency trading, ensuring critical transactions, alleviating congestion on L1, and many more. Good stuff. Of course, we saw this also, Chains of War game, where you can also reserve this, wishlist this on Epic Games, free, which is nice because like many games don't even make it to these platforms. There's not a lot of games that go to these platforms like Epic Games. I can only think of like Lords of the Light and Illuvium. And I like Lords of the Light, so let's see what happens with this. Powered by Unreal Engine, interesting RPG. We'll see what happens, maybe review it on the channel. Love to see that, and I think it's a great fit. We're definitely going to see more Cardano gaming stuff. Olympus is building a decentralized education platform on Cardano. Can't even speak today. Have a little sip of that coffee. By the way, how do you guys enjoy your coffee? Like black, oat milk, a little almond milk, some cow's milk. Like, what do you guys put in the coffee? Let me know what you guys, and if you guys want a coffee tip, don't immediately drink the coffee. Andrew Huberman had some great tips. When you wake up, drink some water, wait like 30 minutes or an hour, and then drink your coffee. Don't just rush into a coffee, because when you get up in the morning, you're kind of parched and dehydrated. And if you immediately drink the coffee, you'll have that like afternoon fatigue. You know what I'm saying? Black tea, I can drink like any time of the day. Coffee, not really past like afternoon, evening hours. Education, good. I mean, I like to see efforts in education. Omen for Omen and House of Titans are two of the biggest NFT-based projects on Cardano. Love both. Omen has one of the biggest token launches in a DAO forthcoming. Enjoyed seeing these two team up. Cool stuff. Cool, nice. Fund 12 of Project Catalyst is coming up. RIP my inbox. The community review stage is now open. Catalyst improved the website so it's easier to track progress of a specific proposal. For instance, randomly chosen one by Option Dev in Fund 11. Why not? Snek. You guys know I liked Snek. I reviewed it very highly when it was low in market cap, and I gave it like a 7 because the branding is powerful. And it surprises me as a Cardano native token has incredible market cap, given that like It's not as easy to get into Cardano yet as some of the other networks. It's, yes, one of the biggest memes on Cardano and has been on a tear lately for sure. Besides memes, they do energy drinks, they do some bots, they do a bunch of stuff. So very cool. And I love to see the progression of SNEC, I think is a gem. FIDA Finance is building a peer-to-peer insurance dApp on Cardano. Resident Madman, Zygomeb, and OptimFi presented the ADA white paper, a fully backed ADA derivative token, range pegged within 1% of 1-to-1 via buybacks and arbitrage, takes advantage of ecosystem yield opportunities, passes them on to the stake version. It's a little beyond my head, but there's going to be different options for different people. Cardano HQ is an NFT gaming ecosystem that has been building on Cardano for a long time. Their Ultra Nexus miners went live a few days ago, giving you access to mining rewards. This mint, quote unquote, integrates with IRL hardware and an established community across multiple chains. This is interesting. I like token NFT utility. I think the future is NFT utility. I'm a big fan of Alex Becker's like Based VC, Neo Tokyo, what's going on there. And I think I'm also excited by miners, like when it comes to conventional ASIC miners. I like what I see here. It's definitely piquing my curiosity. Definitely would have to deep dive into this and to see exactly what's going on, but that's cool stuff. One of the major lending dApps, LendFi. I enjoy both their pools and peer-to-peer versions. They're working on their peer-to-peer version 2, bringing improvements like multi-loan payoffs, multi-collateral loans, collateral top-ups, staking rewards for unfilled deposits. Good stuff. Lots of upgrades, guys. And guys, let me make it clear. There are some networks that I'm not a maxi of, but I love. And I won't even find 2 tweets of fresh news. Cardano is just bustling. I'm always just drowning in news with Cardano. And we still have more to cover. We're almost done with this. A few more threads left. Often wondered how to make you aware of stripper coin while keeping a PG. Okay, well, it's not my cup of tea, I stay away from all lust, voluntarily celibate, you know what I'm saying? But there's options there for whatever people need. This team is creating a Web3 adult brand on Cardano. Well, and again, decentralization, DeFi, people should have a right to do whatever they wish to do. And those are massive markets for sure. So if that floats your boat, check that out. SmartPlace X is one of the forthcoming Cardano-based social apps with mass adoption potential. This is one thing that I'm not a big fan of on any network. I think that I really focus on desirability, feasibility, viability. I just don't see the demand for this friend tech and Warpcast and I feel like people congregate to the social apps that make the most sense, and sometimes that can be ruin that experience if there's a token, like an earning mechanism. So we'll see what happens. Only time can tell. I'll be open-minded that these can blossom into something great, but I just feel like there's not a big demand for it. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a demand. Sometimes people make things that there's just no demand. But good luck with this, and we'll see what happens. I've had the pleasure of trying Tokyo Pay, a forthcoming Cardano wallet with cross-chain capabilities. Good stuff. Effortless swaps, live market prices. Good stuff. Next level collectibles. Kind of like an all-inclusive wallet. Over 50 hand-picked themes, invoices on-chain. Okay, pretty nice, not bad. Google Play, Apple Store. Cool. Amazing thread as usual, absolutely. Fantastic thread. Thank you, Cardano Whale, ADA Whale. Let's continue with the rest of the news. Waste Crypto has always been impartial. As crypto adoption grows, ADA will appear in more top reports with high scores. With on-chain governance and scaling plans, expect A+ across the board. This is in response to Waste Crypto saying, let's start the week with a brand new top coins, top 5 cryptos with the highest waste investment ratings in order of market cap. And guess who made it there? Yes, none other than Mr. ADA. We see top coins rated by market cap graded on technology adoption grade and market performance grade. And we actually have ADA beating Solana with technology adoption grade. Little less in terms of market performance, but yeah, that makes sense. And it's nice to have us as a top rated on here. And so this has some merit to it. I think that I don't see any reason why not. They say they are the nation's leading provider of independent, unbiased, trusted ratings of stocks, mutual funds, cryptocurrencies, ETFs, and financial institutions. So it's pretty good. It's not bad. Don't mind if I do. Now, speaking of Hydra, as we were alluding to earlier, Hydra applications include Layer 2's auctions, games, payments, supply chain tracking, accounting, and ZK, all using basically free unlimited transactions per second. And there's also a list of tech projects using Hydra on Cardano, Gummy Worm by Sunday Swap. Gummy Worm is an infinitely scalable Layer 2 solution built using Hydra, increasing transaction speeds, lowering transaction costs. Hydra auctions, currently halfway through their Fund 10 proposal. A new narrative for Hydra using games has been taking Cardano by storm. Yeah, and we've been seeing these, like, I don't even understand what's going on, seeing the doom and the code, but take it for what it is. Hydra Pay, a Fund 9 proposal, finalized with a very comprehensive GitHub. While it's not a used system, it's an early, thorough research and implementation of our L2 tech, which helps easier further developments. Hydra for payments. Wine supply chain tracking and reporting system by Blazer Labs using Hydra for frequent wine storage. And we know how important that industry is with like logistics, preservation, immutable records, good stuff. There's going to be a use case for that. Hydra enabled accounting and micropayments by Blazer Labs, a decentralized payment system with minimal fees and instant settlement in Hydra for ADA payments in stores, app plus contactless. Mod P using Hydra as a sandbox for their ZK research, providing a solution that implements a verifier contract for the Growth 16 protocol, leveraging the Hydra protocol for computationally demanding transactions to overcome the resource threshold. Hydra Chess. I like chess. I enjoy chess. You guys like chess? Hydra Chess. We saw the demo in one of Hydra's team's monthly report meetings, and it works. Here's the code for the nerds out there. Nice, I like that. If you want to start building with Hydra or keep yourself updated, read through, you can head over to hydra.family/head-protocol and join IOG's technical community Discord. P.S. I probably missed a load of projects. Please comment if you know another one. Nice, good stuff. Very nice. Now, finally, let's finish off with this. From Stake, Cardano reduces MEV. Input endorses has 3 block types instead of 1, each with a different random schedule. More on this later. You can pay for transaction inclusion, but that doesn't help with inclusion into the other 2 subsequent blocks. Good luck trying to sandwich that. #Cardano. In response to Patrick saying, MEV is treated as clear example of illegal market abuse by EU draft standards specifying MICA rules. ESMA, the EU Securities and Markets Authority, has recently published its 3rd consultation package outlining its proposed technical standards detailing how to implement some of the high-level rules. Part of this new package covers standards around the detection and reporting of suspected market abuse in crypto assets under MICA. Now, MICA, if you didn't know, there's a reference for this here. There was maximum extractable value for MEV. MICA was there's so many acronyms thrown at us here, but the thing to take away from this is this notes in bold. On page 10, the well-known maximum extractable value, or MEV, whereby a miner or validator can take advantage of its ability to arbitrarily reorder transactions to front-run a specific one, therefore make a profit, clearly suggests the existence of market abuse. But this is something that Cardano, I think, is ahead of the curve in terms of mitigating abuse. We saw what is also planned in the future to also alleviate a lot of abuse and deception with like validators, especially during synchronization. I don't think this is playing a role or like a danger to Cardano. I think that and I might just be foolish as not being a developer, but in my eyes, I don't think that this is really an issue for Cardano. I think it's more an issue for some of the other chains, frankly, where you have ultimate gas wars and you have like manipulation of the highest form. Now, manipulation is a gross generalized term, but it's evident here that this is the key issue here on page 10. Scrolling down here, ESMA encourages stakeholders to provide feedback to this proposal by June 25th. And it says here, ESMA notes that MICA is clear when indicating that orders, transactions, and other aspects of the distributed ledger technology may suggest the existence of market abuse, the well-known MEV, or maximum extractable value, whereby a miner validator can take advantage to reorder to make more profit. So we'll see like how this evolves, this story evolves with other networks. I think Cardano is in a great position right now with decentralization, with on-chain governance, and with FIT21 and the rest of the world. It looks like we're going to be seeing a push for agnostic chains, interoperability, a push for maximum decentralization to benefit as many parties as possible. You know, who knows what's in store for CBDCs? Who knows what's in store for what the US is actually going to do? And even on the EU, like I don't know a whole lot about what's going on in the EU, but commenting from the US side in terms of regulation, I think that both parties are going to be running to the masses to get as much crypto adoption as possible for the upcoming election. And in terms of MEV and manipulation to reorder transactions to front run, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in regards to that, because I think this is where tokenomics, the code, I think this is where all the factors and any loose ends are going to show themselves and may need amendments and may need updates going into the months ahead of us with FIT21 and the rest of the world pushing for like more adoption. The adoption is coming and the clarity is there, but many projects might find themselves in a tricky situation where they might have to make amendments, make changes. So let me know what you guys think. This is a little bit over my head in terms of understanding what's going on with this, manipulating. I understand a little bit of it, but I don't want to, I'm not an expert on dev and MEV exactly. So let me know what you guys think about this. Finally, guys, there's so much that we covered today. What an amazing week for Cardano. So much development going on. What's next? What's next for the price? Well, I'm going to keep my eye. We're kind of going sideways. Right now, the stock market is roaring with NVIDIA pushing past $1,050. Also, we'll be watching the Russell 2000. I think that's what it's called. I will be watching that basket, watching other stock market baskets to see how they perform. If Cardano drops below 40 cents, I'm going to be scooping up some more. This range from like 24 to 40 cents for me is like Black Friday special. So we'll see what happens. I think that we need to really pass that 80, 90 cents and start going into new price discovery. But with more than 62% staked, I think that Cardano is ready to break out with that 1.5 billion Cardano treasury just around the corner. So we have a lot that's around the corner: hyperscalability, on-chain governance, a lot of reasons to be excited for Cardano. What do you guys think about the future of Cardano, price, and the developments? Anything in particular that I missed that you guys want to mention? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.